So just bring us in.
Bring us in, baby. Bring them out.
Do what you do.
Bring them
The
out.
kind of music that soothes my boner.
We have a special episode of the True Bonercast, Trying Not to Die Tonight.
Mobilecast.
Mobilecast.
The True Boner Mobile.
True mobile boner.
The mobilest boner.
Moving through your system like
Passing by the one and only
like a
Asbury
squeegee.
Lanes. Ooh, girls.
We are in Asbury
look at
Park,
Asbury
coming
Lanes.
back
Damn,
from
she's got
the...
those heels.
What's that place called? What's that
Asbury
place?
Lanes.
No.
Oh, we just came from Silverball Museum.
Silverball Museum.
In Asbury
Arcade.
Park.
It was the arcade zone. We bought the place.
Hold on, wait. True Bonercast, episode number 8.
Oh, this is episode number 8.
Oh, wait. Got it? Good.
And here we are. We're driving.
Peacocks, why don't you tell the folks what we just did?
Like the
What were you
the
just
thing with
doing
the
for the
girl
last
that
2
we-
hours?
well, when we tied up the girl.
WPXJ.
No, not that.
Oh, we went to this arcade
Arcade.
and we played. It was basically all pinball machines.
Some other
Why
ones.
are there
There
so
was
many
like
cops driving around here?
Yeah.
We went to
it's
this
Asbury
arcade.
Park, dude. They got to make sure the
Lots
lanes
of
aren't getting
pinball.
nuts.
The place was basically all pinball machines. And if you don't know what a pinball machine is, well,
It's a
you,
pinball machine.
You probably aren't from this planet.
Basically, Silver Pinball Museum it's got decades of machines from like the 50s to today. And we are lucky enough to be in the off season, so for $10 we got to play for the last 2 hours. But from 6 to closing, you can play all you want. So I had gone there 2 weeks ago with Jared when he was in, so I wanted to drag these guys. Got B-Cuts out on a rare Friday night,
Yeah,
and I think it was
unbelievable.
worth it.
It was worth it. It was good. It was a good experience. Williams Wet and Wild Cum Slide was my favorite pinball machine.
What'd you score on that?
Followed by
Oh,
I
God.
don't fucking know.
20,000,
20 billion.
20 millions.
None of us could get on a board tonight.
Yeah,
we were
dude,
trying
it was
to.
tough.
We were trying
I
to
beat the 13-year-old girl scores.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
couldn't beat the 13-year-old girls, man.
I got one on what was it, Doodlebug? I beat Doodlebug.
You beat the Doodlebug
the
one?
13-year-old girl
That's
score.
not an easy machine.
Tell me about it, man.
But-
Doodlebug.
Would you guys prefer the older machines from
I
like
like-
the 60s or 70s, or the
Well,
the 80s and 90s ones?
I was enjoying the Genie from the vintage Genie machine, but
I couldn't do
I
that
have
one.
to say my favorite pinball machines are the Revenge from Mars and Attack from Mars. Both of those are fucking great.
Yeah, I didn't get to the Revenge from Mars
I've
one,
played
but
I
Attack.
played those all over the state of New Jersey, and I have to say, being probably the best at that machine, it's a great machine.
You're
Are you the best at it, or is that the machine you're the best at?
I am the best at that machine.
Train coming
in
by.
New Jersey?
I am the best. You can
You know-
just Google it, and you'll see me.
Really?
Yeah.
Everyone Google lights out.
Lights out,
Pinball.
Some people do have insane scores though. Like you'd look and you'd be like, "Whoa, I got 4 million," and then the record would be like 6 billion.
I know.
Like
I know.
scores in the billions. Like Jesus.
Well,
Yeah.
some machines that cater to those higher scores, but like
Train coming through. Coastline.
some of them. There's both the old and the new machines both have some great qualities.
There's such a speed difference though.
There's a
Oh,
huge
yeah, the ball.
speed difference.
And I feel like on some of those machines, it's just really hard to see.
Yeah,
I couldn't tell if it was the lighting in the place or if it was just the fucking...
Well, after you've been playing pinball for an
Well,
hour and a half, your eyes are
Yeah,
like
that's
you have
true.
no idea what the fuck you're looking at.
Although
And you're
I feel
going-
like I got honed in there at the end.
You're going between those machines in the 90s that have so many lights and all that
I
shit
know,
going
all
on.
the mechanics.
And then
And,
you
like,
play
the-
a machine from the 60s and there's like 10 lights and like
the best is the
rotary
ones
dial.
with like the CRT with the reflection. So it's like not in front, but it's like reflecting off something. So it's kind of looks like it's just floating in the back.
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
It's hard to like
Yeah,
try and pay
Revenge from-
attention to the balls, and
Revenge
then you have
from
to
Mars,
look
I think,
up.
has that.
I
forget
couldn't
which
do
one.
that at all. I just stayed on the board. I don't need to look up. I mean, you see what your score is at the end, you know?
That's how you end up getting confused though with how many balls are out there.
It is, but
When
I mean,
multi-ball goes,
dude.
you feel
I
like you
played
should
a
be
couple
able.
machines with great multi-ball tonight. Such good multi-ball.
You feel like you should be able to control it, but like they just slip past the flippers, and you're like, damn it. Like when one comes straight down the center, there's just nothing you can do. But like when they're sweeping it on the sides, you start to get that feel for like trying to catch them on the tip to like make them jump
it's
between
not
the
what you
flippers.
Catch
think,
the
yeah,
tip.
multi-ball.
Don't forget to catch your tip.
Don't forget to catch your tap.
Did you guys play those the old gun games?
I was playing. What was it? Ninja Gun.
Ninja gun.
Yeah, there's Ninja Gun and then the shooting gallery.
Yeah,
I don't think Ninja Gun was working.
Yeah, I
tonight,
couldn't
but-
figure out
Gallery,
Ninja Gun too.
same thing,
Ninja
it
Gun
was
didn't feel right to me.
Didn't feel right to me either, the shooting gallery one.
But it's cool because it's like the gun's mounted and like looking down those like old iron sights, and then you pull the trigger, does like the flash of light, and tries to hit off the neon targets to give you the score.
But you know, I have to say, pinball is a lost form of entertainment that I don't know what happened and why people stopped playing pinball. I mean, arcades died out, but
Yeah, I guess like arcades died and like home consoles, so that like sucked people in.
Yeah.
well, totally. But
Virtual pinball.
but that doesn't stop people from making like I don't know, like it stopped.
Yeah.
But you remember playing
Any
pinball?
form of pinball.
Like
stopped.
remember playing pinball when you were younger? It was just so like I would look at games tonight. And,
Yeah.
we could just walk up and
You
play
would
them.
never. You would never put the $2 in for the 5.
Yeah, but
play.
yeah, it'd be
You only
$2
do,
for
like,
5 balls,
You never
yeah.
do that. Ever
Yeah,
ever
that's
do
insane.
that. That's crazy.
Especially with how fast some of the games go, and you
Yeah.
just like can't do anything about it.
just get screwed.
Yeah, like
you
sometimes.
pull it and
it just
Sometimes
goes down the
fucking
center.
Goes down the center, and you can see it happening. You're like, no, I
I
can't
know.
do anything. I'm
It's
hitting the
gay.
flippers. Clack, clack.
But there's a lot to those games. Rather than just like, oh, don't let it die. Like you actually can aim and go for objectives, and
Yeah, you'll
there's more
try and
to
hit
it
the
than
same thing
than
over and over.
Even remembered, and I'm happy that exists.
Yeah,
and
that place
isn't just
is-
like a dumb game.
That place is great.
It's good to know that place is like keeping those like they're maintaining those machines.
Yeah, plus, yeah, especially the old ones. They're in great
the
shape.
old guy that was there seemed really into it.
Oh yeah, he was totally.
Yeah, you
into
talked
it.
to him for a little bit. What were you guys talking about?
Well, I had this pinball machine from when I was a kid that my uncle had in the basement, and me, my uncle, and my cousin would play it, trying to beat each other's high scores. And on that machine, on El Toro, the high scores were like 60 to 90,000 only. They weren't
Yeah.
millions. And I love that machine. So I asked him if he had it or if he heard of it, and he said there was a good number of them made, but he didn't have it.
That guy just knowing every pinball machine that
No,
ever
he had
existed.
a book. He had a book. He looked it up.
Oh, like a pinball price guide?
Yeah, it was like it didn't have any info on it. Just said who the maker was and the name and how many they made in the year.
Oh, so then off that he could kind of estimate
Yeah.
what
He was
its
like,
value
they
would
made
be.
2,000 of them. It's made by Bally's. But El Toro, man, it's good. Good. And if anyone has an El Toro, I'll buy it now. I will buy it
$10.
today.
I wonder what the pinball market's like, because I mean, obviously it has to exist, and there's like California Extreme where
Yeah,
they sell a
that
lot
is-
of arcade
yeah.
machines and stuff. But like finding like a pinball vendor, because assumably we're on the East Coast with the boardwalk, so there's a lot of pinball machines up and down the boardwalk.
Yeah.
But I wonder who the distributors like.
It's just all like individuals, I think, man. Are there that many like distributors? They can't make a living off that.
I feel like there's
Yeah.
got to be a few like warehouses though scattered around New Jersey, or just the entire like Eastern
I don't
Seaboard.
think they sell for enough to like make it work. Like,
Well, not like a storefront, but if you're like in.
yeah, but then that's even worse without a storefront, because like the lugging those things around to make sales is not easy. Like, I know how much transportation and stuff costs.
Dude, you bring a book, you got like the price guide.
I'm in logistics. Like that's
He's
not
a
cheap.
logistics guy.
I'm in logistics, man.
It is cool seeing like those newer machines. They're just so mechanically impressive.
Yeah.
Like there's so many little. What was that deal with like the Bigfoot on the machine you were playing?
Yeah, if you ping the Bigfoot 4 times,
Little
you like.
animatronic
I didn't.
Bigfoot.
I didn't get it. I couldn't do it.
I
but
got it.
Apparently, you. Yeah, but no, you're supposed to do an extra animation. I don't think you got that. I
I
think you
got
have
it.
to do it within one ball.
I think I got it.
He thinks we were playing that. What was the name of that one with the castle and the dragon?
That's
and like you get the gate to
That's
open.
what I was talking about, Medieval Madness.
Yeah,
that one's great. That one's
the
castle
blows up,
explodes like in the
shaking
background.
around and shit.
You know, on one hand, they're very
you get the troll heads to
impressive.
pop up.
On one hand, they're very impressive and creative and stuff, but on the other hand, I mean, they must have been limited by the technology. But on one hand,
And also making them durable. Because those things you probably used to get
feel
beat
like
on.
I could design a
don't
pinball
cabinets
machine.
still come out too? Like they still come out, right?
I feel like there's if there's some
I feel like
big
they talk
movie.
about that on Giant Bomb, like they come out.
And if they do, I feel like you could make like way more complex, cool, creative ones. Like they're all thinking. They're not thinking outside the box. They're all on this like one plane. Some of them have multiple levels with little roller coaster things. But I don't know. If you think outside the box, you could have like an insane pinball machine.
Like, give me an example of what you think a game
Would be
should have
insane.
had that you didn't see there tonight.
More, I guess more levels. Maybe not just a rectangle. Like you could have a circular.
A circular pinball machine.
Part of like the bat, like there's a circular extension. It shoots in there. You could have multiple flippers.
That's not like. I saw that tonight, though.
Yeah, a couple. The Simpsons
you didn't
machine.
see a circular extension off of the rectangle.
Well, like off to the side or something?
Yeah.
Oh, you got to be like limited by floor space. You're
you
going to take up at the arcade.
expansion pack for your fucking
Oh yeah,
pinball
that's
machine.
true. I guess the floor space, they didn't want to do that. All right, how about more jump? Did you see jumps? Are there jumps?
Well, the only thing I saw with jumps was when me and Keith were playing that
the vintage
that really
baseball
old
game?
baseball game where like one person hits pitch and then like a little BB rolls down. You swing with the bat.
Yeah.
And then there would be like 3 ramps to like try and get home runs.
That's less of a, I guess. How about here's another idea, another mechanic, something that moves to block the ball, like moves around the playing field
Oh,
more.
that would be infuriating.
Just like all over, you mean?
Like a mechanical little toy spider, for instance, that was moving around like more than just like a stupid set back and forth,
Yeah, there should be ways you could probably include that into a system.
I'm not the creative pinball master. I'm just saying I feel like they could have done more throughout the decades, but by the same token, they're very awesome.
I think one thing that ended up being lost like through the decades was the art style changing.
Yeah.
Like that art from like the 60s and 70s is just so, especially the 50s and 60s mainly for me. It's just like so sexy.
Yeah.
That like drawing style back then and the bright colors.
All the ladies on the machines.
Yeah,
and
that's
stuff.
cool.
Yeah, either like
the medieval stuff's really cool too. Like that genie one. The art
the
is
genie
awesome.
one had some good stuff.
For me, I really like the space
ones.
one.
Yeah, the sci-fi ones.
Yeah,
from the 70s.
like Space Station and Apollo. Those like space themed ones with like just those like guys doing spacewalks with the helmets.
Yeah.
Touched my heart. Touched my heart.
It's just
Touched all of our
It's
hearts
good to
tonight.
see. Good to see that kind of stuff out in the wild. You know.
I'm glad that we're driving home naked too.
I wish we were driving home naked.
Oh yeah, forgot I was naked.
Well, we missed our podcast last night. We were gonna record. What did everyone do this week, Keith?
It was a mild week. I had a short week. It just nothing out of the ordinary.
Why don't you tell us an interesting story?
I downloaded Commandos, vintage, not vintage. I guess the game from the late '90s. It's isometric roguelike where you.
Is it isometric?
Yes, isometric.
Yeah, it's a strategy game, right?
You control a squad. It's based in. You follow around a squad of.
Coming right over.
Commandos.
Just British Commandos, right? They have all the goofy acts. The Sapper, I remember loving the
I don't
Sapper.
know. I think the truck driver might be American. I forget. But yeah, they have great voice, great sound bits for all the characters, and they say fucking amazing shit, and it's really fun.
Did you get far in it?
No, it's so hard still. Like
Yeah.
I remember as a kid not being able to beat anything, and it took me like a day to beat the first mission.
We could never beat the first mission.
Yeah.
And if we did, the second mission seemed impossible.
Yeah.
Well, it was like so tight and finesse, you know?
It
Well,
is.
you would get spotted
You
and
get
die
spotted.
right away.
You get spotted, and when you can't even see the people on the screen, and it's just no matter what, if you're spotted, you're screwed. You're just fucked, and it's so unforgiving and frustrating.
You had to memorize all the routes that the guards would be walking.
And there's a mechanic in the game where you could camera on the guys, so it follows them around, so you know where they're at the exact moment. and you could split the screen into different fucking, like, you can, like, pip video the screen a million different ways, so you could, like, go over to a place, pip video, and it'll lock on that camera, and then you can go back to your other guy just so you know what's going on.
You, like, leave the squad behind the truck or wherever you got dropped off.
That too.
I beat Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider.
Dude's got great hair tech, I heard.
I didn't even know what that game looked like, Tomb Raider. I saw on, like, a clip of Conan or something.
Yeah, staying up watching Conan.
The woman who... What'd you say?
Oh, yeah, she's the... No, Laura's modeled off of an actual person.
Yeah, modeled off that actress or whatever.
Yeah.
No,
wait, the new actress that they have or the original
no,
you're talking about?
She's new. She's just for this
new
game.
Oh, yeah. They got her, like, a couple years ago. They did that. Yeah, you sent me the magazine when I was in Africa, the Game Informer.
Oh, yeah.
Where it was talking about, like, the
Yep.
rebranding of
Yep.
Lara Croft. How do you say her name?
Lara.
Lara?
It's Lara.
Some people say Laura.
It's Lara.
Well, it's also the British pronunciation. So
Lara. But there is no U.
cares?
Yeah, it's weird. That name just doesn't exist in America. But yeah, you're watching Conan? I thought Conan was,
I
like,
don't-
dead and, like,
I'm
Jimmy
not-
Kimmel's, like...
Yeah, I'm
or-
not-
Oh,
watching Conan
I finished,
at all.
I finished the first season of Stargate SG-1 also.
How is that? The movie's fucking...
The movie's amazing.
Yeah,
and
you had me watching the movie a few weeks
the
ago.
series is
God,
also very entertaining.
Does it follow the same story as the movie?
It
Or,
follows
what was
the same
first?
character, but each episode's kind of like a different story arc, but they all kind of, they're all connected.
Like Burn Notice?
Kind of, yeah, it's all in the same
It's
thing.
a template show with a continuous
Every
story.
episode starts off with them going through the Stargate on a new mission.
Right.
So they
it's
go
a
into
template
different
show.
planets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, all the time.
But each episode, the problem's resolved, but there's an underlying, like, character
For the
story.
most part, at the end of the first season, there's a bunch of to-be-continueds and stuff like that.
So could you just pop in on an episode, or do you have to watch it?
No.
Dude, like, Burn Notice,
No,
I
you
feel like
can't.
it's
It's
the
not
same,
Burn Notice, it's Stargate.
You
I feel like
can't.
it's the same
The
formula.
stuff happens and it's affected by previous episodes.
Yeah, same thing in Burn Notice, but, like, you can watch an episode
It's
just
not like
for
Burn
the
Notice.
mission.
But you can't do that with Stargate, is what he's
I
saying.
mean, I've never seen Stargate, but I'm just assuming.
But I'm just
making
gonna-
an enormous assumption.
You might be able to. I don't know. I don't think so.
Because how'd your week go? You got anything good?
No, my week was shitty, man.
Why's that?
There was nothing to do at work, so the days went slow.
Business going sour?
My boss, there was one thing that happened this week. Sitting around, and it was only me, my boss, and one other guy, and my boss is looking at some stuff, mumbling to himself, and he's just mumbling. This is what he's mumbling. He's going, "Stupid fucking bitch. Stupid fucking cunt."
Just
And,
building, like, up
yeah,
in his head?
And this woman walks in, and he doesn't notice. And she's from, like, she's like a trucker going around to, like, anyone who's used them in the past, saying, like, hi, give us some more business kind of thing.
Oh, my goodness.
A little
We do imports?
Stop and chat, like, give us some more business. So she walks
Networking.
in, and he's like, "Stupid fucking cunt." And the other guy in the office is like, "Keith, someone's here," and he just ignores him. And he literally was like, "Stupid fucking bitch, she's a cunt," and then turns and, oh man, his face.
Oh!
Yeah, his face was, he was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, Carolyn. Carolyn, I'm so sorry."
Just the attitude change?
Yeah. It was a really good moment.
Why was he saying that, though?
He always, all day he does
Was he
that.
talking about an American woman or a
Watching
Chinese
some,
woman?
Like, watching
Chinese.
some YouTube video or something?
No, he was looking at some file, some document someone sent or something. Pretty much, like, at any given time, he'll get stuck on something and he'll repeat, like, the same, like, phrase, you know what I mean? Like 8 or 9 times.
Oh, to, like, keep him in the zone?
If someone doesn't copy someone in on an email, he'll be like, "What a fucking moron." And he'll be in his office and you'll hear for like 10 minutes, "What a fucking moron." Like, fucking moron. Like, still thinking about the same thing.
Oh, that's who I'm going to be in like 15 years, if I'm not that guy already.
It's like, Jesus, he's still on that?
Dude, people at work just get on your nerves. I was talking today about a guy at work, like, when I see him, because I work in 3 different buildings, but when I see him in this one building, it's like, I don't want to, like, wherever I see him, I don't want to go and work. Because he's one of those people, he comes up and he starts talking to you, but he'll just keep reiterating the same, like, fact over and over and over, and it's like, you don't even care, you're just trying to get away.
Same fact, like, about, like, cats or,
like for example, we're trying to like 3D print like mock-ups of certain pistols, And he just like, I was trying to do like the gun slide here, but it was too thin. I'm like, oh yeah, great. And then like 5 seconds later, it's like, you could see here I have like the 2 parts, but they just didn't work out. Like, yeah, well,
Does he think that you don't understand what he's saying?
No, he knows I understand. I know more about than he does. I don't know. He's just like, he means so well. And that's the worst. When someone means well, but they're annoying, like, there's nothing you can do, because like, if someone's a dick and they're annoying, you can just be like, fuck you, and just walk away, and you don't feel bad at all. But when someone's like a nice person, but they're just trapping you in a conversation,
yeah, I know.
That's like so awkward to get away from, because you don't want to offend them, because you're not trying to be mean to them, but you're just like they're just dragging you down and like holding you back.
Hold me back, bro.
Well, I mean, on one hand, you can continue working. Right?
No, you can't. Like, if you're trying to focus on something and someone's talking to you, how you like?
Can't you just give them like the and like just keep and not look at them?
You can do that, but people don't get it. Like, and this guy's one of those people that doesn't like. He can't pick up on that social cue.
You've accomplished what you need to. You're ignoring him and you're continuing to work, whether he talks or not.
I don't want
affect you.
You don't want to be rude like that.
Yeah, no,
there was points, because another guy was there where he, like, this guy that's annoying was saying things, and we just like weren't even responding. But it's like he doesn't pick up on that, and you just keep hearing him go in the background, and the guy I'm with like looks at me, and he's just like, who even cares? I was like, I know, dude, but he can't say anything because he's just saying, looks like these parts intersected when I built them up. Like,
look at this bolt. Let's see this bolt.
Look at my boat.
Like, dude.
I don't want to see your boat.
And he's one of the people at work with funding. Like, he has been buying like all these like fun machines. Like, he bought a vinyl cutter and also like a screen printer. But like, and I would love to learn those systems and use them, but like for screen printing electronics. But if he's gonna be there over my shoulder, like, forget about it. He asked me to come in 2 weeks to program this machine, because I'm the only one in the building that can program it. And it's just like, I'd love to do that, but like, I know he's gonna be standing there watching it. It's like, dude.
Jesus, like, dude, you're going like 90 right now.
I'm going with the flow of the traffic.
No, you're not. You're flying by everyone.
Look at that guy on the top left there.
I guess.
Oh, fine. I got people passing me.
Yeah, now that you slowed down to 50.
Why do you have the heat on?
I keep putting my defroster on.
It's hot as
this
balls
is a
in
disaster. We're getting pulled over.
Not getting pulled over.
Well, I mean, the guy talks, right?
Talks too much.
Keith, do you have those people at work?
Kinda, yeah.
Nobody talks to you at work.
That's not true.
Keith, what's your office setup like? Is it just all cubicles?
Can
you see anyone's face when you're sitting at your desk?
Kinda, like, they're open, they're big, kind of open, like, U-shaped cubicles, but they're all sectioned off by, like, these semi-transparent dividers, so you can kind of see through.
Like frosted glass dividers?
Exactly, like frosted glass.
Like a hockey rink?
Yeah. So
what do you do when you have to fart?
I fart in my chair.
You press your cheeks up to the plexiglass.
I usually just fart. I don't care.
The guy that is supposed to be sitting next to me has been showing up more, and it's just killing my, like, doing disgusting things without having to worry. Like, just farting out loud. I can't do that anymore. I gotta be stealth. Like, just, like, eating at my desk. Like, now I'm, like, conscious of, like, the disgusting chewing noises I know I must be making,
I don't
you know?
know. Fuck about that stuff, dude.
If you just have, like, a glass with you at all time, like a... what are those things called that people bring coffee in? What the fuck?
A mug? Oh,
if you just have a thermos around, and anytime you have to take a dump, like, just go in the thermos, and it could be a shake, he'll never bother you again.
It could be a shake. Well, I have that fear of, like, public shitting. So even though the floor I'm on has, like, a bathroom, I never use it because I feel like it's in too close proximity to people. I go into the basement of my building to use the bathroom.
Knowing you, I would think that you would go to your car, drive...
I have gone to other buildings.
Go in your car, drive behind a dumpster, and shit in your boxers.
It's just all to be as long as I'm, like, away from people.
Shit in an extra pair of boxers or like a Ziploc bag.
Like when you fucking
wipe with a crumpled up pair of boxers.
Bring it back in and put it in my cubby. Just for all the class to see.
No, you put it in the lathe.
Oh.
Just spitting. Like, yeah, I got this shit going at 2,000 RPM. I got a coated carbide cutter cutting it.
The good thing is that no one's ever tested that, so you don't even know what that would do
No, you
scientifically.
But like, maybe if you like froze a shit and then like just turned it down like into a shape. Yeah, you could do that. It'd get all hot from being cut.
Yeah, but
Get all
what
hot.
would that look like?
It would just be like a turd, like being held on just spinning.
Like a frozen turd.
Just
Like
yeah,
a
and like
hot
coming
edge.
in and like cutting it, but then it starts to heat up, so it, like melts and fall. Like, oh, that'd be awful.
It would be like a Twix that when you hold a Twix in your hand or a Kit Kat, it melts on your fingers.
Yeah,
It would be
yeah.
like that, just smearing like the hot part.
Oh, but it just smell like hot
Frozen
shit.
turd. So, it would be literally hot
Hot
shit.
shit. What are you working on today? I'm just machining up some shit. Got to make some prototype shit.
Hot shit.
Making a pistol out of a dump.
Making prototype shits.
Making a fucking gat out of a dump.
Got a barrel of shit.
So I've got some stuff.
What do you got? Did you see that they found a 6,000-year-old, 3,000-year-old carving of a penis?
No, that's awesome.
Yeah, in Israel. It's like one of the
Was it
oldest.
broken off of something?
It was like just a fragment of it, but like you could kind of tell it was a carving of a penis.
That's good news.
It was like a phallic symbol.
Is that like those things on the
Well, like there was
on,
a pic.
Mars where
You know,
it's, like,
no.
the fucking face, but
Yeah,
it's,
well, yeah, I guess you could say that because there was a picture of it, and you could see it was like an oblong object, and it had like the groove for the head of the penis cut in it, which is
Nice.
understandable because it would have been a circumcised penis because they found it in Israel, and it was just like, whoa, ancient penis carvings.
Wonder what it was
dude,
for.
people have been drawing boners since man fucking could move their fingers.
Dude, the seed of life.
Didn't you guys see those fucking like
Mushrooms.
cave drawings, man? They fucking
Boner of life.
they had some really.
Yeah, how did they know it wasn't a mushrooms carving?
I don't know, dude. Those cave drawings with the boners are crazy.
Which ones?
I'm just making that up.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Well, there are.
Bill
So-
Gates is offering $100,000 to anyone who could come up with a better condom.
A better condom?
Yeah, that's how. Like a better condom, but he wants like a better feeling condom because he's trying to counteract like.
Has he tried the Trojan bearskin? Have you tried the Trojan bearskin?
I haven't tried it yet. I know you
It's amazing.
recommended it to me, but
It's amazing.
I always go with ladies' pleasure.
No, why would you do that? Girls get nothing out of that.
I don't know. So, well, I get nothing out of any condom, so.
Right, but like, no, you would get something out of the bearskin. The bearskin is very thin. This sounds like an ad, but I'm honestly not getting paid for
So
this.
what happens if you have like a powerful load? Will it just like explode through it?
I guess they do testing.
Pretty sure
But
they
yeah, like,
test the shit out of those things.
Are those more expensive? That's the one thing I don't get about condoms. Like, there's all the different kinds, but they're all the same price. So yeah, if you were to get a regular one versus the bearskin, it's just the same
You
shit.
just always go with the bearskin.
And then there's like the condoms meant to make dudes like last longer.
Yeah.
I always feel bad for the guys that have to buy
The
that.
desensitized ones.
Yeah, like maximum or like
You know,
I'd fucking buy that shit.
Max
dude.
length.
I'm
Why
raving
not?
about these bearskins, but like I've been using them so much that I don't. Now it's just like, still wearing a condom. But if
now
you
that's
make-
like that's your baseline,
that's
so
the
you got to go
base.
even.
But-
Maybe that's what Bill Gates needs, dude.
Well, if you're switching from a normal condom to the bearskin, you're gonna love it for the first couple times. But like once it becomes your baseline, it's just you're still wearing a condom.
Yeah. Well, that's what Bill Gates. He said, condoms are readily available all over the world, but guys just don't like wearing condoms.
Exactly.
And women, women just don't make guys wear them.
Yeah, it doesn't happen.
So he's trying to, I guess, make a condom that dudes will actually want to wear and where women,
Well, they have all
don't feel
these
bad
new,
about asking.
They have all these new contraceptives. I don't know how new they are, but like the things that women can put in like their like, what is it called?
Do you mean a female condom or a
Yeah,
diaphragm or the IVF
Yeah,
thing?
I think it's
Not
the-
IVF, but
what's the IVF thing that you're thinking of?
I'm thinking of the IUD. That's the one that like lasts for years or whatever.
You put it inside you? Inside
I
the
believe
girl?
so. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
so weird.
There's
But that
ones
doesn't stop STDs.
They're like
but-
T-shaped.
Yeah, like a
there's
little
a lot
Y
of those.
T-shaped thing.
And they have
That's
like,
an IUD.
they have like weird, horrible sounding side effects, like
Yeah,
puncture
dude.
your
They
uterus.
sound.
Well, it's also just like the hormones it's like putting into the girl
It's weird.
Why is it putting hormones into the girl?
because it's making sure she doesn't have her period.
No, but why is it? It's just a piece of. There's no hormones in it.
There's some medication. How would it stop anything? I'm pretty
Because
sure
of the
there's.
shape. It's like a plug.
That's like a diaphragm.
maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Because otherwise, it'd have to do something to stop your periods. Otherwise, what would happen if you had your period with that thing in there?
Oh, and it was like plugging it up?
Yeah, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
It's awful.
I mean, we don't really buy female contraception a lot.
Yeah, I have no, like, all I saw was a pamphlet, dude. That's what I'm going on.
There's apparently the female condom 2.0 came out.
Oh.
I don't know, man. They have weird. I really think that. So Bill Gates is requesting. What? Bill Gates? That guy doesn't have sex.
Yeah, but he's got a lot of money. He does all that charity work in Africa, so he does a lot of. He donates a lot for malaria research too.
I mean.
When you have that much money, all you can do is just give it away.
How long have people been having sex? I mean, you'd think we would have it down.
But we don't. The CDC said there's 111 million cases of venereal diseases in America. And there's only 300 million people in America, which is awesome.
I heard that crabs aren't really that prevalent anymore because of the...
Shampoos?
No, because of how many girls are shaving their...
Yeah, you're less likely to get crabs, but you're more likely to get other STDs by, like, having short or no pubic hair.
Why? Why is that?
The skin-to-skin contact.
Really?
It's like you don't have that, like, forestry wall put up.
I only recently found out that chlamydia was just an infection that goes away. I didn't know what chlamydia was.
I thought chlamydia was the one that lasted forever.
I don't think... Are you sure?
Chlamydia you take antibiotics and you've lost it.
Really?
Oh, well, good to know.
But it sucks. Like
one less reason to wear a condom.
It's like this, the effects of it suck, I guess, for dudes. But you can have no symptoms from it.
Well, I thought that was one of those ones, like, if you're a dude, it's just, like, asexual for you, but if you're a girl, you get, like, a stinky vagina.
Ooh.
No, that's not chlamydia. Chlamydia, if you're a guy, you have, like, an irritated tip, like, head of your penis.
Ugh.
Like, it burns to pee, and your balls, like, kind of hurt.
That doesn't sound fun.
No, it sounds bad.
No, that sounds awful.
I don't know, man. I just heard that thing about crabs, so that's interesting.
You know how girls normally get yeast infections from, like, having damp clothes on, like if you wear a wet bathing suit for too long?
Really?
Yeah. Well, that's how you most commonly get yeast infections and UTIs.
What can a girl get if you, like, go from the ass to the vagina?
Oh, that's when you could get a UTI, or if it's, like, really hardcore bad, like, her body can become septic.
Ugh.
Yeah, but that's, like, the worst case scenario. But normally you'll just get a UTI.
Things that you can get though from the bacteria, probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
I mean, the vagina's made to just, like, keep shit out.
Yeah, that's true.
It just kills all that bad stuff. But apparently a girl can also get a yeast infection not only from like damp underwear, but if she's very promiscuous, like sleeps with a lot of guys, it's like her body's own, like, defense mechanism. Like, whoa, you're, like, really fucking slutting it up here.
Gives her a yeast infection.
Yeah. Just, like, too many dudes' dirty dicks inside her. Because there's nothing wrong with the girl being promiscuous, but I guess there's a point where it's unhealthy.
I'm about to drop some knowledge on you guys, all right?
Let's hear it.
Fucking atomic knowledge bomb. Ready? So a recent study says that people that lose their virginity after the age of 19...
All right, you're lying. It's going to be the hymen thing, isn't it?
No.
All right.
People that lose their virginity after the age of 19 have higher education, make more money, and have greater relationship satisfaction.
Huh.
Wonder why that is.
After 19?
Yeah, 19 is like the cutting point where if you're a virgin at 19, like you will, there's a correlation between making more money, having better relationship fulfillment, and just being more successful in general.
I could see that correlating because it's like it probably means you're not that big of a risk taker. So you're more likely to just have a solid, steady life going.
Yeah,
you probably
there's a connection there.
Like, I bet you more bajillionaires, like if you're a rich kid, you probably have sex early. But if you're a middle class person, you might hold out and just have a stable, low risk life.
Life,
yeah. But if you're rich, you're probably fucking all the time and doing drugs. Or if you're poor, you're fucking all the time and doing drugs.
It probably has less to do with when they have sex and more to do just like
their personality.
You can make a greater correlation, between how they grew up. Or
like if you have a good job, you're more likely to have
stats?
lost your virginity later in life.
I don't want to say.
Okay.
All right, ChristianMingles.com.
Black People Meet. That's my favorite place.
Black People Meet. J-Date.
Someone told me to sign up for J-Date the other day.
Are you into Jewish girls?
Who isn't? They apparently fellatiate.
They what?
I don't know. This Jewish girl I knew in the Peace Corps, she was just like, Jewish girls love giving blowjobs. I feel like that's a known thing.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, it's not true?
Nope.
All right.
Dated one.
I've just heard that Jewish girls love giving blowjobs.
Dated one. Not true.
Yeah, but I've been with Jewish girls and it's the other way.
Yeah, so exactly has nothing to do with...
I get you. It's a person-to-person thing. It's all based on their job and when they lost their virginity.
It's all... I don't know. No, it's all based on how orally fixated they were when they were fucking an infant.
If she smokes, she sucks. If she's got a kid, she fucks. Nailed
That's just...
Nailed it.
Wait, what was the second thing?
If she's got a kid, she fucks.
Well,
Did
duh.
you just make that up?
No.
No, that was a Shat song.
Shit. No, yeah. What about
What about this great weather that's coming up?
You can never tell if they do anal though until you get them under the spotlight.
Yeah, it's like anal's so big in porn, but I don't know if it's big in real life. But maybe I just haven't been with any anal all-stars.
Yeah,
Anal all-star.
Yeah. Girls that'll just like, could you just like fuck me up the butt? Like, all right.
Championing anal.
Championing anal.
I don't know.
I
man.
celebrate the entire anal region.
I haven't seen many females that celebrate the anal region.
Me neither.
Much.
I know like one or two that do it because like their boyfriend wanted to, but I can't think of any girls I know that just
celebrate it.
Fucking love getting
Yeah,
just
like, really
pumped in the
love it.
ass. Like I like to spend the entire day before to clean my asshole out so I can just get a good gape going on.
Oh yeah.
Just getting that gape. Know what I'm talking about? Just like dilated asshole.
Like
Yeah,
girls
dude,
when they hang out together brag about their gape.
Yeah.
Terminology, man.
Oh, my gape lasted for like 3 hours.
3 hours. That you need to go to the hospital.
That's what it is. Asa Akira was saying that.
What?
Like, you know, if she does like an anal scene and there's like, you know, you get the gape in the scene, then it's like, you know, half hour later it'll start to like close up, but it'll still be loose for a little bit, and then like the next day it's back to normal. I would be so afraid of my asshole just gaping forever.
I feel like it's like a 2-3 second.
Oh, it's not tightening. It's not tightening.
No way. You've never seen those porns where the guy's just like...
I have, and it just like they closed it up right away, like right after. It's like open for a second, and then it. You know,
you gotta dig a little deeper.
Nah,
I don't want to dig a little deeper into gape porn.
Well, I've been there.
You've been in the gape.
There's some gapes, dude. Some long, like the dude just like pulls his dick out, and it's like just dilated.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking about.
But it's not like 2 or 3 seconds. It's like he's there, like spitting into it and shit.
Yeah, dude. They got the gape going, and then the dude tries to shoot jizz in it.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, I don't know any of those girls. That's not part of my reality. Or if it is, like no one's admitting it. I'm still convinced the girl that lives below me just fucking loves sitting on.
She's
dick.
all about rainbow parties.
Yeah, Keith didn't know about rainbow parties till last night.
Well, you guys are gonna have to fill me in.
Yeah, he doesn't know. I knew he would.
Yeah, because I was saying like they're not real, but a rainbow party is where all the guys go to the party and all the girls wear different color lipsticks, and whatever guy has like the most multicolored rainbow on his dick at the end of the night is like the winner of the rainbow party.
The girls are there to suck cock.
I know, that's why
everyone have a tie.
Exactly, that's why it's, you know, they don't. It was probably like one news story, like it happened, and then parents
they term it like just like when kids were like. They said kids were mixing pills in a bowl, and like kids were just taking handfuls.
Yeah,
of pills.
what is it?
They're having these all teens these days are having these pill parties.
Everyone just goes into their parents' medicine cabinets, clears it out, and brings
that's
it.
What the news
yeah,
is saying.
you like drop it off in the bowl when you get in. Yeah,
is. One time maybe.
It's like some dumb kids that didn't know what they were doing.
Sounds like a great time though. I mean, hell.
If you got the right kind of pills.
Some girl died off the air cleaner shit the other week. The computer cleaner spray cans. I was like, oh shit, kids are still doing that.
Don't people die from that all the time?
I don't know. I feel like that like went away. Apparently, whippets are so big in Southern California that they're having to like crack down, get a better look on that. Yeah.
I've never done those. They seem so stupid.
You've never done one?
I've never tried to whip it.
What?
They're pretty good. They're intense. They're short lasting.
How were you never there when we did?
I have been. I just never fucking tried. Never wanted to do it. Never had the urge to try it.
It's really like it's almost scary.
Yeah, it's just not my scene.
When I was in Thailand,
it's kind of like too much.
Yeah, when I was in Thailand, they were selling them on the beach. So I did one on the beach. And I'm just like staring off into the ocean, and it's just like
there's nothing profound about it.
Yeah, they make you so dumb. It's like you forget everything. But what I find the most entertaining about it is that rush back to reality, and you just totally realize everything, and like
that's weird.
Realizing yourself and who you are in all these relationships, and like
what things are in front of you.
It was funny because like when it happened, like everything raced back. Where like I'm building it all back up to like where's the key for my hotel room? And, like that was the final that was what I was most responsible for at that immediate moment was like making sure I had the key to get back to my room. I just rushed back into that.
Crazy that coming back from amnesia, like total amnesia.
Yeah, exactly.
Like whoa, I'm remembering all these things about the people around me and the things around me.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Because you're just you're like getting dumb and like slowing down, not realizing that you're like temporarily forgetting all this stuff.
Yeah.
And then it just all rushes back to you. It's just like, boom, just everything about you.
Yeah. Boom, here's your ego back.
Yeah. Welcome back. You just lost a bunch of brain cells in like 30 seconds.
Oh, yeah. Not my style. Not my steezy. Not my stussy.
There was I'll give you this little...
Yeah, you got a little tidbit.
Stussy S.
Yeah, the Super S, dude. I've been so into the Stussy or Stussy S, whatever you want to call it. I want to start writing that on shit all over again.
A little, shit for you.
Yeah.
My strange addiction. This woman was eating Vapor Rub.
Oh,
like Vicks Vapor Rub?
Yeah, and I guess the ingredient in that's called camphor, and it's just it's poison. It's a poison.
Yeah, it's poison.
She would take the little jars of Vapor Rub and just take a scoop with her finger, rub it on her tongue, and smear around. The inhalers, she would just put it up her nose, and I forget the exact number, but she would go through like 4 little tubs. She would eat 4 tubs of Vapor Rub a week.
Oh.
It was insane.
What is your shake like after that?
Your shake is deadly to someone else.
Like, do you think you're pooping like petroleum jelly consistency?
Oh god, it's just applesauce.
Like sticking, like just sticking to your ass
forever because it's always lubed.
It's always.
Oh yeah.
Dump, dude. The Vapor Rub, just get that burn going.
It's probably like having a permanent gape because everything's just sliding out.
She probably dildos the fuck out
her
of her
shit
ass.
gives her gape, and then that just holds.
Oh, and like all your like sinuses and stuff like open up.
Well, she went to the doctor and somehow wasn't dying. I don't know. She's been doing it for 20 years.
I guess, yeah, her body just got used to like identifying and handling that.
The doctor didn't go that far, but he suggested that, at any point she could have serious like immune system failure.
Is this like a new episode, or did you watch old episodes of that?
No, these are new. This is new shit.
It's still going on?
Yeah.
Are you into the catfish phase?
The what?
The catfish show?
That ended.
That was over? Did you watch any of that? I could see you being so into that.
I wasn't so into it, but me and Amber watched all of them. That show's got really boring after like 2 of them because
it's the same thing.
You realize that it's the same thing, but not only that, the show has an agenda. It's not just like document. It's not just like a document.
It's fucking staged.
It's not,
well, the guy that created it, that happened to him.
Right. It's there's an agenda to not just show you the online dating scene. It's just to show you that like the failure ones.
Yeah, it's not showing you any of like the successes.
No, exactly.
But I guess the successes from online dating are all over.
No, man. Like if you are stupid enough to meet someone online and not Skype or webcam with them, like you fucking.
Well, what about like your first date? Just
why
like
do you get get that invested?
But if you meet them online and they're in your area, isn't it easier? Like, hey, let's just go meet at a bar.
No, that's fine. But I'm talking.
Oh, you're talking about long distance.
These episodes of Catfish, the people have never met each other and they've been talking and like fell in love like for like years, like or from anywhere from like 8 months to like 5 years.
Jesus.
Without meeting or webcamming.
And that's who they consider like their significant other.
Yeah. And like, what do you expect at that point? If the person's constantly like, no, we can't meet, like, you really think they are who they say they are?
And the thing is, like, if it's going on that long, it's like once the person gets away with one lie, they just probably just keep lying because like, I'm just gonna keep getting away with it,
those
you know?
Those are the ones that show focuses on. And It just got dumb. It just got stupid.
I started watching that Geordie Shore.
Oh my god.
Which is Jersey Shore in the UK. Oh, it's like just as bad, dude.
It's probably fucking trash.
It is trash. It was just the same thing.
I just
want to
hear what they
the UK.
argue about in the UK.
Fucking wanker bollocks, bitch.
You know, like they get there and they just like get loaded immediately and
fucking
just
tosser.
Like the one guy's not tan, so the three other guys are like hating on him. Like,
still
dude,
all about being tan in
dude,
England?
you can't come to Geordie and like not have a tan. You're not gonna get any girls. Just like, oh god. And then the guy that didn't have a tan was like getting the most numbers, like one of their first nights out.
Nice. I recommend. You guys are into HBO shows, right?
Yeah.
I recommend. Have you seen Enlightened?
Nah.
It's
I'm
pretty
waiting
good.
for
It's
Game
got-
of Thrones.
No, but dude, Enlightened has the woman from Jurassic Park.
Which one? The blonde one?
What's her name? Laura Dern, I think.
I have no idea what her name is, but
I think her name's Laura Dern, the blonde from Jurassic Park.
how old is she now?
She looks great.
Nice blinker, bro.
I know,
Thanks.
fucking asshole.
Thanks.
No, man, watch this show
Jerk
Enlightened.
face.
It's very, it's kind of.
What's it about? Let me get a
It's
little
about-
plot here.
I only started at season 2, but it's about this woman that works at a company. She's unhappy. She wants to expose the corruption going on at the top of the company, so she contacts this journalist or something. And I don't know. The characters are good. It's interesting. The main character is not super likable, so there's a human, realness to it.
There's a struggle, an internal
real
struggle as a
struggle.
viewer.
Yeah, there's a struggle as a viewer. It's conflicting. You can't 100% relate to the main character. It's a good watch.
All right.
Sounds
Sounds way better than fucking Geordie Shore.
It's better than Geordie Shore, man. And
Shorty Shore.
It's so crazy though. Like I was thinking about how, like, on the show, like everyone's like getting laid and hooking up when they go out. And this one girl that's there, she has a boyfriend, but she like makes out with someone when they're out. And her reasoning is that she felt like she wasn't a part of the group because everybody else was hooking up.
Wow.
And it just made me realize, like, people put themselves in these environments, and it just like creates people being more sexual than they would if they like
Totally.
weren't around that,
Totally. If they were just sitting at home, like watching fucking.
I still never understand like the people just going on the show and like letting their faces be on there. It's just like they just fuck someone the night they meet them. Like, that's on TV. Like, you're gonna get married to someone someday, and they're like, "What? You just fuck that guy?"
Well, nowadays there's so much like shamelessness that I almost feel like it's like, yeah, everybody was on TV at some point doing something.
Is this my left here?
Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like
I
everyone was
guess.
on YouTube or something.
Everyone's on
Fucking-
YouTube.
You can't judge, bro. You
everyone's
can't judge.
fucking on them with a camera on them. Can't judge. And
All right.
that's,
That concludes our ride, so that concludes this podcast.
Very entertaining.
True Bonercast. We're gonna have to
TrueBonercast.com, @TrueBoner on Twitter.
Keith, what were you gonna say?
Nothing.